to day 11. Day 11 is long title. And so I think I told you yesterday that today and for a little while we're going to be focusing on some of my yearly journaling that I do. And for this one, I really wanted to do, I have these Allie Edwards kind of block letter stamps, and I really wanted to do a big quote as the title of a picture of John going to Gen Con with his friends. So he's had a group of friends that he's been friends with since high school. They went to play Dungeons and Dragons at Gen Con. It was a big deal. They really enjoyed it. And there is a quote that says, there are friends and there is family, and then there are friends that become family. And I wanted that to be the title of this page. So I am stamping out all of that along a lined journal page. It's a 6 by 8. It's a set of a 6 by 8 papers that I got. I think it's Heidi Swap. I could be completely wrong. Who knows? I have a lot of stuff from a lot of places, as you all do, right? I'm not the only person. We all have all of this stuff, and then we go and I think the most fun I'm having with this particular set of prompts is using my stuff. That really makes me happy. So I am using some stuff, and this time I'm using lined paper that I had that I haven't used in a long time, and block stamps that I've had that I don't use a lot. Now, the block stamps kind of give a old typewritery font feel. They also give a ransom note feel just because they have a little bit of the edge. That doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, use acrylic stamps. These block stamps are fun and I like them for this kind of a layout where I'm just kind of making a big title. I find they're actually faster than having to peel off an acrylic letter and put it down. But it is not necessarily for everybody. It's a little bit messy. It's a little bit, it's not even. I think using acrylic stamps that you can see through, the reason people like them so much is you can be a little more perfect, a little less, I don't know, cattywampus. Is that a word you guys will let me use? So anyway, but this speaks to me, this kind of fun lettering, and it really did kind of meet the tone of the layout that I want to put together. So the funny thing is, this is the majority of the layout is the stamps because I am doing it on a 7.25 by 9-inch page. This 6 by 8 title is basically the whole layout. And I am okay with that. Not everybody would be, but I am perfectly good with that because it is kind of the focal point. But I'm going to show you how I pull out and use a few other embellishments just to kind of add a little bit of something to this page. Not a lot, but a little bit. And I hope that you are enjoying the different ways people are doing the big long titles. You could use stickers, you could use different words, you could use die cuts. I chose to do stamping because for me that was the easiest way. Stamping really helps if you have a lot of ease, and as you could see, if I tried to do this, there is no way I would be able to use anything that had enough ease. So now I have gone back to normal speed. So the other one was sped up 3 times speed, so that you could see the rest of this coming together. So there is the photo of them playing a game at Gen Con. I did not go with them. I went to Comic Con last year, and John didn't go, and he went to Gen Con this year. And it's kind of like our time to be with our friends, and it's fun. Also, I am not a Dungeons and Dragons person. I am a board game person, and I love board games, but I never got into Dungeons and Dragons. I think I'm just a little bit too young and then a little bit too old. So it was before my time when I was in high school, and then after my time when I was in college. So I know like my kids that are in their late 20s, early 30s play, and then obviously John plays, and he's a little bit older than I am. So it's interesting. I think it just kind of skipped me. So what you're seeing here is me putting the page into my album and then putting the picture down. So what I did is I put it as far up to the top as I could so I can fit this photo. The photo's 3.5 inches by 5. Apologize that I didn't get all the way up on the screen. You will see the final layout. Then I journaled right on the paper and basically said that John had a great time with his friends at GenCon. I wanted to get the journaling down before I started adding stickers just so that I knew I had enough room because there wasn't a lot of extra room on this layout. And then I'm going to go to my family fun night. I think well, probably not. I've used this a lot. It was a set of stickers from Simple Stories that has games, board game stuff. And I really wanted the tickets and some of those from the sticker book. All I have left is the sticker book and a little bit of embellishments, but that's enough for me to use here. So I'm going to pull out things like the tickets because this was like they went to Gen Con. They had to get tickets to Gen Con. And then I'm going to find some dice on one of the page. And obviously Dungeons Dragons is all about dice. Roll 20, man. I'm going to put those down and then a few of the phrases. So I have really used up, I'm about to the point where I'm going to be getting rid of the sticker book. I've used up everything that I think I'm going to do. Don't have roller skates. We do play cards every once in a while, but we don't really do a lot of those video games. And there's some movie night stuff. I never remember to take a picture when we go to the movies. I don't know if you guys do, but I just never remember. Like we go to the movies, and I nowadays also the movie theater by me doesn't even have like the name of the movie up above the theater you're in. It just has like number 3, theater 3. And I'm sure that's so that they can rotate easier. They don't have to change as much. But like we went to see Deadpool and Wolverine. I didn't even get a picture. There was no sign that said Deadpool and Wolverine. So the movie stickers in here, it's really hard to get. I guess that was my point. It's hard for me to use because I don't have a lot of pictures of that. So there's tons of movie time, and then they have the 3D glasses, and I guess I could do that for some of my Disney stuff. I just never remember. But I am trying to use all of these, and it's hard. So I think I will end up most likely getting rid of this book pretty soon. And it's good because I've used quite a bit of it. I am going to use the phrase game friends because I think that's fun. And these are his friends that he's been doing this gaming with forever. If you really think about it, it's been almost 40 years. So over 30 years, they've been playing Dungeons and Dragons together. I think that's really kind of cool. So that I believe, I think I might have one more sticker that I put on here. Yep, have some fun. And that's the final layout. I will put all those stamps together. But I have really enjoyed doing this. I enjoyed doing a long title and stamping it. I will see you tomorrow for another Scraptember layout. Thanks, everyone.